The Communication Authority of Kenya, under the Child Online Protection Program, runs an online child protection and education initiative. It is key in ensuring that our children are protected from unsuitable content online. It includes empowering parents and guardians with the required skills and information to deal with risks that children face online. Hi, Karen.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. Thank you for joining us today. Now, the conversation we're going to have today is quite interesting. It's basically the protection of children, online. And to start us off, what are your thoughts on the whole, on the whole thing?
I think this conversation is coming at the right time, looking at the fact that in this COVID period, we have had children who have now access to devices and gadgets. And as guardians, parents, caregivers, we need to know what our children are accessing online over and above their school curriculum for the children who go to school. So we are in unprecedented times in terms of children having access to gadgets and devices due to the pandemic. So my thinking is that we need to do more as parents, guardians, caregivers, industry, teachers. It's a holistic group of people who need to be addressing the issues that...
What do you think are protection mechanisms that can be put in place so that children can be safe online?
Yeah, I think first from the industry perspective, that we know that the future is here, it's digital. So we need to have operational mechanisms in place, starting for, if I look at Safaricom, looking at the child rights policy, looking at responsible internet access and usage, and also empowering the parents and the people who are with these children so that they know how to check out for these signs. But also as an industry, putting in place technology like the Secure Net that ensures that these things that the children are accessing are blocked.
So you talked about Secure Net. What other things have Safaricom done around this area?
Space. Yes. So we've been on this journey from 2014, by the way.
Yes.
We started with our children's rights and business principles, and we started integrating this in the business, talking about children. And at this point, it wasn't about child online safety. It was just how the child interacts with us as a brand. We started looking at it in our marketplace, in advertising. So you'll never see Safaricom portray a child differently. We portray you as a child. We don't market our products for children. So we have been on a journey to safeguard the children overall within the business. Then child online safety, we have worked with, they're called Safer Internet. Every year we support and engage with them. We have worked with the Internet Watch Foundation just to ensure that all these sites that could be harmful to the children, that don't add value, are also pulled out. We've also worked with UNICEF a lot on children. So right now we have the Spot It, Stop It campaign running. It counters all abuses at home, online, and that kind of thing. I think statistically, last year is the year children have suffered the most, if I may use that, from different harms at home, online, and so on and so forth. So this Spot It, Stop It campaign is to ensure that as adults, whenever we spot any danger to children, we can report, or children themselves can report. Even at Safaricom, we have a hotline where the children can reach us. I think it's 114. To report any of these things. So when it comes to child online safety, we are defining what is bullying, what is cyberbullying. We are defining those habits that shouldn't exist online, so that the children have, if I use the word, hygienic online experience.
So tell me about SecureNet and how it works.
So it works through the home fiber service that we offer, and it offers parental control. It's a parental control solution, hence empowering our customers by putting power in the parents' hands. The tool helps our customers filter which content they would like their children to view, filter any spamming content, protect them from malware, and I can never pronounce that thing. How do you pronounce it? Phishing?
Phishing.
Growing up in Kisumu, ruin your pronunciation.
No problem. So that's for home fiber. What would you suggest? Similar tools now for your mobile customers.
We've always had something called Guardian Angel. It's a product that works in Europe. We haven't brought it here yet. So we want to see how can we implement it. It's an app,
Yeah.
and it helps even children go to school. You can track the whole day of your child. So those are some of the things we are in discussion with Vodafone,
Okay.
if we can implement them locally.
Do you feel like Safaricom could do more to be able to educate parents and maybe children in this space?
Yes, I think as Safaricom, we can still do more, but to give the children a safer internet experience, yeah, there's a lot of awareness creation that we can do. And we can do this awareness creation because I'm really insisting on that, because I feel like parents and caregivers, the children are ahead of us. My children subscribe to Roblox.
Yeah.
And the only way I knew it's because the mistake I left them with my other phone. Because on their gadgets,
yeah.
I have limited everything.
Yeah.
But on this day, I gave them my gadget.
Okay.
And I knew it because I saw 500 bob being charged for something. So I realized that, because as parents, our phones at times are connected to our credit cards.
Yes.
So the children have access to these things.
Yeah.
So we need a lot of awareness there. We need a lot of capacity building for law enforcement agencies.
Yeah.
Yeah? I feel that they need to understand these issues too. Then from the industry perspective, we need to come up with local guidelines that all of us can play in.
Yeah.
So at the industry level, then we also need to understand the culture of internet usage with the children.
Yes.
So once we know what they do, then we are able to protect them online. So I actually prefer calling it child online safety than protection. Or is it one of them? Because I feel like one means you're hindering the child.
Yeah.
The other one, you're encouraging them and letting them know what they can do online. So I feel like also as an industry, we can collaborate more. There's need to collaborate on technologies or creative products that we can implement across the industry.
That's interesting because I was talking to the acting CA Director General, and she was saying that we need to put online protection, education on online protection in the curriculum. What do you think about that?
I think it is long overdue.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then when you educate somebody, you empower them.
Yeah.
The children, the caregivers, the teachers will all be empowered to know what to use on internet and what not to use. Identify if you're being... I don't think many children realize they're being cyberbullied. They don't realize that they're playing even a game with an adult. Yeah. You are even in touch with an adult. So I hear stories of children chatting with people online.
And they don't know that they're adults.
No, I can easily post there and say I'm a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah.
You can say the same.
True.
And then because children were in this pandemic period, then you're lonely at home, then you find an online friend who's happy to chat with you all the time. I remember there's a game where the children talk, and the thing Tomcat or something, I can't remember the name of that thing.
Yeah, actually most games usually have a chat function.
Yeah, a chat, and also it can chat back to you.
Yes.
So how do we know who's the character behind that?
Yeah,
so
it's very
we
hard
need to integrate online, because the future is digital. The future is for the children. So they need to learn from an early age on behaviors that are good, so that when they grow up, they're not the ones who will be bullying. It won't be like our generation.
Please tell me about your collaboration with CA in this area.
Yeah, so through the GSMA, we have collaborated on We Care initiative.
Yes.
Where as an industry, we have committed to work together to ensuring safety of children online. It is through this initiative that we're able to support the Communications Authority with development of the interactive child online protection guide.
Tell me about other collaborations with other stakeholders in the space. You talked about law enforcement, schools, teachers, etc. So what else are you doing in this space?
So over and above that, we have a partnership called Shupavu 291.
Yes.
Which is it allows students from grade 4 to Form 4 to access learning and revision content. It's an SMS-based platform, so they dial *291#. So they can revise on their own. So for us, we are seeing empowering the children through education. Then we have the Last Mile Connectivity Project. So the project focuses on increasing digital literacy in schools. This one we are working with UNICEF. It's a UNICEF project. The Kenya government is part of it, so that schools in Kenya can embark on the digital journey. You know, the pandemic showed us that we have a very unequal society. There's a clear digital divide. Some students manage to continue with their education, others didn't manage.
Yeah.
Then together with Vodafone and UNHCR,
Yeah.
we have also empowered the refugee community
Okay.
through the instant network schools. So on the side of just ensuring that the children are digitally connected, they're not being left behind,
And also educated as
and
well.
educated.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually the main purpose is education.
Education.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you see as the future of this space, and how can children be better protected going forward? I mean, you talked about COVID and all the risks that came with children being able to access the internet a lot more than they would if they were in school.
There's a project that excites me. Yeah?
Yes.
It's called the Internet of Good Things.
Yes.
Yeah. In the
Yes.
Internet of Good Things, also it's a partnership with UNICEF, of
Yes.
course, because UNICEF is very forward. And this platform offers content
Yeah.
that is designed by UNICEF and its partners
Yeah.
to make life-saving and life-improving information available to the teenagers.
Yeah.
So the teenagers can go in there and learn anything they would like to know.
Yes.
And at Safaricom, we've zero-rated it.
Okay.
So for me, when I look at the future in this space,
Yes.
I see collaboration.
Yes.
Collaboration between the industry, between the law enforcement agencies, between the communication authority, parents, caregivers. If we all come together, we have to accept that we are in the digital age, and we can't wish away these problems. So we need to sit down, tackle it from the policy level, appropriate policies that safeguard the children, then industry level, pull together and say as an industry, this is what we are going to do under maybe GSMA. Then as caregivers, parents, because I can't leave them behind, and teachers
Of course.
also, they're on this journey. Law enforcement officers are trained so that even the children themselves, and I liked what you said earlier, when CS said it should be part and parcel of the curriculum. I actually think it should be, so that even the children themselves can be able to identify instances
dangers.
and dangers online, but also appreciate the internet from the point of view that it is an enabler. An enabler for their life, an enabler for their studies, and not just a fun place to be only.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for making time to come talk to us on this important subject. And, thank you for sharing everything that Safaricom is doing. And I'd like to say that you're actually doing a really good job. Keep it up.
Thank you so much. The future belongs to the children. And at Safaricom, we say the children are the meek and weak. And so we will speak on their behalf for now. Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right.